Hello and welcome into Shopping with Tom. We're going to take some time and break down three different stores, or four different stores if you count Albertsons and Safeway, as well as Bashas' and Fry's. And then, along with the Fry's ad, you also have Smith's in some of the outlining areas of Arizona. So this is mainly an Arizona ad breakdown. Um, and we're going to try to find you the best deals for the best product in our local grocery store market. I'm excited to go through these ads today because we have what's coming up is first of the month. We have Senior Wednesday. Every first of the month, every first Wednesday of the month is Senior Wednesday in most of these stores, and it will save you 10% on your total grocery store order. This is a fabulous time to come shop if you're 55 years or older. Wonderful thing. And then we're going through our Mother's Day ad. Let's see who has the best prices on the steak that your wife or mother of your children may love. And let's see what prices we're running on roses, lobster tails, and all those beautiful things that we want to cook for those mothers that we love. All right, let's go through it, you guys. We're going to start with the Fry's ad. And man, Fry's is starting the week off strong with a $7.99 a pound boneless New York strip. This is a choice product and sold in the value pack. I believe it's limit 2 on this particular one, and it is a digital offer. So you are going to have to go download that digital coupon to get this savings. Man, it's well worth it when you're talking about a boneless New York strip, you guys. We also have, eared corn. This is your Kroger sweet corn, 4 count for just $2.99. That's an okay deal. Nothing special, but man, if you want to pair that with that New York strip, boy, that makes a great pairing, doesn't it? You also have cuties for $2.99 a pound, and then Oscar Mayer bacon, buy one get one free. Remember again, you guys, take a look at that regular retail to make sure that you're getting a good deal on this bacon. And to me, this is going to be a good one. You also have your Foster Farms, buy one, get one free. This is going to count on your boneless thighs, boneless breasts, boneless tenders, and boneless thin cut breasts in the Foster Farms line. Remember, Foster Farms is a natural, not organic, but it's a natural product. No hormones, no injections. It's a good overall product, a little better quality than, say, your store brands would be. Let's slide down this thing a little bit more. Looks like you have Bloomhouse Love You Always bouquets for $24.99. I'm not real sure if that's a great deal. You're talking with your local butcher here. I like to mainly go through the center of the plate protein items through these ads. But we'll touch on a few things here and there. Most stores have been running this buy 2, get 2 free, on your 6-pack bottles, your 12 packs, and then sometimes your 2 liters as well. But in this situation, we're talking about, Coke and Pepsi products. Buy 2, get 2 free of your 6 packs in the bottles. Sargento cheese, buy 1, get 1 free. Let's slide down this a little bit more. There's your Jimmy Dean sausage. Now this is a digital deal up to 5 times. Remember, when you're purchasing with Fry's and working on their digital deals, you want to buy those first 5 in the first purchase so that you get your best savings. Whole seedless watermelons for $2.77 each. Man, that's a pretty good savings, man. If you get a nice big watermelon for $2.77, boy, that's pretty cheap price per pound. What do we have? 40-pack water for $3.99. This is also a digital deal, for those trucks out there and people maybe having convenience stores and things like that, or wanting to donate water for the summer water donations that are going to be coming up pretty soon. This might be a great time because you could buy 5 of these, you guys, at $3.99 each. That's a great savings, and be able to donate some of that water or sell it and make a little bit of money. You have snow crab for $9.99 a pound. This is also a digital sale. It looks like it's sold in the 2-pound box. And that's a good price. $9.99 is a pretty good, decent price for, you know, for snow crab. You have the 24 packs of Coke and Pepsi products for $9.99 each. That's not terrible, man. That's $4.99 per 24 pack. Man, that is a good deal. Not terrible at all, and one worth picking up. But we'll take a look at the rest of the ads and see who's running the best deal. Blueberries here, we got an 18-ounce pack for $2.97. That's pretty cool if you're looking for the blueberries. Let's roll down this ad a little bit more. Cheesecake, chocolate dipped strawberries, $9.99. That's a great Mother's Day item. I know my wife personally loves chocolate dipped strawberries. Sara Lee products. Looks like it's damn near the whole line for $2.49 each, and that's a little better than some places. Normally you're seeing on Sara Lee products, you're seeing around $2.99, so 50 cents a pound or 50 cents a loaf savings. Obviously that's the butcher in me. We also have, let's slide down this ad a little bit more. Oscar Mayer chopped ham. This is the 16-ounce product for $3.49. That's not terrible. Mix and match on donuts. Little Debbie Donuts and Entenmann's Donuts. Buy one, get one free. 4 bags for $10 on Ruffles, Doritos, and Tostitos. That's a pretty decent price. Remember, you guys, on Fridays, you can get 4 times fuel points at Fry's. That will save you some gas to be able to drive around to some of these other stores and maybe even save a little bit more money. Here we go on strawberries, 32 ounce for $4.99. They had a smoking deal on this last week, but that's a little higher price. You got pork spare ribs. Now this is the bigger one with the brisket bone on it for $1.99 a pound. Remember, on all these prices, you are going to be saving 10% because it will be Senior Wednesday if you shop on Wednesday. Then you have your super lean ground beef. This is 93% lean ground beef for $7.49 a pound. That's not the best deal. I think it's 50 cents a pound, off the regular retail of that. Then you have your 3-ounce lobster tail, 2 for $12, so $6 a tail. And that's a pretty decent price. Now, moms will love that. Excuse me. And then here's your Atlantic salmon for $9.99 a pound. Let's slide down this ad a little bit more and see what we got going on here. What else do we have? And that's it. So you got up at the top of this ad, you get your $7.99 boneless New York strip. That's a pretty darn good deal. And you have your buy one, get one free on your Oscar Mayer bacon and buy one, get one free on your Foster Farms boneless, skinless breasts, tender, thigh, and thin cut breasts. Not terrible, you guys. Fry's is throwing some decent deals at you to be competitive in the market. All right, let's roll over to Bash's'. Now, this is your local grocer here. This is a very local, just Arizona. You won't find Bash's' in any other state. And, Bash's' is trying to compete as well and really run some pretty decent sales on some good stuff. Here you go. $2.99 a pound. This is every single week for Bash's'. You can go in and get $2.99 a pound on their 80% lean ground beef. 80% beef, 20% fat, great for burgers. And then, of course, you got to buy you got to buy a value pack limit 2. This is an everyday average price too, $2.99 a pound on their boneless, skinless breast chicken. This is going to be their store brand. You have to take a look at their store brand, see if they have injections in them, how much water retention, and if they have salt solution, and some of those sorts of things. I know Fry's has went to no salt solution, basically no pump chicken. So it's a little nicer of a store brand, and hopefully Bash's' is running something like that too. Not too bad. You got your baby back ribs for just $2.99 a pound there at Bash's'. You saw at Fry's, you had spare ribs for $1.99 a pound, so you get a nice baby back rib, nice grilling rib. At $2.99 a pound, the back rib isn't bad. The spare rib is more of a smoking rib or slow cooking rib, where the baby back is a little better for the grill. 99 cents for strawberries, 16-ounce pack, limit 2. That's a very good price, you guys, right there. 99 cents. I tell you, Bashas' always knocks it out of the park as far as produce, freshness, and good prices on produce. Here you go, 3 to 4 ounce lobster tail, $5.99 each. That's a penny cheaper than fries. You know, they're being competitive, actually trying to knock it out the park. 4 pounds for $1 on seedless watermelon. Watermelon must be in season, you guys. Powerade products for 89 cents each when you buy 10. Food trucks, small convenience stores, donations. Man, this is a great product to be able to do those kind of things with. $2.99 on Tostitos, Lay's, and Dorito products when you buy 4 of them. Then you have Frito products, buy 2, get 1 free, which is okay. There's your Sara Lee bread line for $2.99. Fry's had it for $2.49 a pound, or a loaf. Meat Man's mistake again. Sorry about that. Let's keep rolling down this ad. Avocados, 99 cents each. But man, here is probably one of the better deals. A 26 to 30 count easy peel shrimp. This is going to have the tail and the shell, but at $3.99 a pound. My God, that's probably the cheapest price we've seen in 2 months now for shrimp. Man, head on down to Bashas' and save some money on shrimp. My Lord. Let's roll through this a little bit more. $11.99 a pound on T-bone. Chuck roast at $6.99 a pound. That's okay. You know, I know right now at Fry's, you know, they're expensive, $7.49 a pound. So you're going to save a little bit money on chuck roast going to Bashas', but not too much. Man, that's a big shrimp there. 8 to 12 count easy peel shrimp, 2 pound bags, $7.99 a pound. 8 to 12 is those gigantic shrimps. So if you're looking to put a little shrimp on the Barbie, man, and you want to put a big one on there, right there. Raw colossal shrimp for $7.99 a pound. That's not bad at all. I really like that price for that size shrimp. Let's keep rolling down this ad a little more. Oh man, I don't even know why they put that in the ad. Bar S bacon, it's a 12-ounce pack for $4.99 each. Come on, you guys. I'm sure that you can find a cheaper price on Bar S bacon at other stores. Let's keep rolling down this ad. There's $2.99 on their 35-pack water. At Fry's, the 40 was $3.99. Here we go. They're rolling the water deals. You know, if you're trying to make that water donation to help people in need, living on the streets, man, that is a great, great price to be able to go in and pick up some of that water you can donate. $2.50 a bag on Idaho potatoes. We've talked about this in the past. Potatoes is just such an easy fix when you're cooking dinner for your family. And you can really do a lot with potatoes. Let's slide down this ad just a little bit more. Dozen roses for $4.99. That's not bad. Sweet surprise. Looks like they have chocolate dipped strawberries as well, but they don't say a price. That's a little scary. All right, let's keep rolling down this ad, see what we can find in here. There's a bacon there, 12 ounce for $4.99. Looks like they're trying to make a little profit off of their bacon this week. We'll keep rolling down this thing, see what we can see. Well, looks like, you know, Bashas' is running their everyday low price on their 80% lean, everyday low price on their chicken at $2.99. And then their baby back rib for $2.99 a pound is some of Bashas' best deals. That 99-cent strawberry too at 99 cents a pound. That's a really good price. And then their lobster tails, 3 to 4 ounce lobster tails at $5.99 each. Not terrible. All right, let's slide over to our Safeway Albertsons ad and see what Safeway and Albertsons are rolling. I tell you, Safeway and Albertsons have been very competitive in the market, trying to really, you know, drive a good price so that they can bring people into their store. And here we go. This week is no different. 80% lean ground beef for $2.97 a pound, beating Bashas' by 2 cents a pound on your first 6 pounds. That's not bad at all, you guys. Limit 1. So you get 1 value pack up to 6 pounds at $2.97 a pound. A little ham, running a little ham deal. Spiral Select ham for 97 cents a pound. That's a great deal. Almost rolling into summer here. Why not put a ham in the freezer? That's a wonderful price, 97 cents a pound. Oh wow, here's a great price on your 3 to 4 ounce lobster tail. This is a wild caught lobster tail for $4.97 each. You guys, it's on the first four, so you can get 4 tails. And these are all digital deals, you guys. So you got to go and download these digital deals to get the savings. Navel oranges and pink lady apples for 77 cents a pound. That's a great price too. Lucerne milk, half gallons, 127 each. That's not bad at all. Coffee Mate, 197. Boy, that is actually a cheap price for Coffee Mate creamer. And then Lucerne eggs, 247 each. Boy, that's got to be one of the cheapest prices in the market currently for eggs. 247 each. Man, that's a great price. And that's part of their digital deals. You see some Mother's Day flower deals. A little this and that. I think another store had arrangements for 24. This one's 29. Unforgettable arrangements on roses for 50 bucks. Dipped strawberries for $9.99 each. Everybody's gonna be running some sort of flower deal. Here we go. Premium dozen roses, 12 stem or elegant bouquet for $19.97. That's not a bad deal if your wife or mother in your world loves flowers. Oreo cookies, Chips Ahoy, and Wheat Thins at $2.97 each. That is a pretty good savings right there, and worth rolling into Safeway or Albertsons to pick up some of these deals. Boy, they're really competing a little bit on this front page. Here we go. They're running up against Fry's in their boneless New York strip for $8.99 a pound. Fry's had it for $7.99 a pound, and Bashas' had no steak deal at all. So it looks like Safeway, Albertsons, and Fry's are all running a boneless New York strip. Fry's at $7.99, Albertsons, Safeway at $8.99. Here we go, $6.99. Jumbo raw peeled shrimp, 16-20 count. This is a raw shrimp, so it's not quite as good as, say, your Bashas' deal. That Bashas' had a smoking deal on shrimp as well. Sorted chops, $1.99 a pound. That is a great price. Drumsticks, thighs, and leg quarters. And their Sanderson Farm chicken is for $1.29 a pound. That is a great price as well. Woo! The deal of the century right here, 99 cents a pound for your signature select russet potatoes. Just 99 cents each. Boy, that is a great price. And 99 cents on broccoli as well. That's a good one too. $2.99 on 2 pounds of strawberries, so $1.50 a pound. A little bit higher priced than the Bashas' deal at 99 cents a pound. If you need more, say, than the limit 2 that Bashas' offers you, then you can come to Safeway or Albertsons and you can get a pretty decent price on strawberries as well. Senior discount day, save 10%. Safeway and Alberts, Fry's, and Bashas'. That's a great deal. Now they have save more digital deals, and there's a whole host of items, and you probably want to look for this, coloring on their tags to be able to find which ones are mix and match for $1.97 each. Well, I see butter in there, I see cereal, I see candy. There's all kinds of different things to choose from. $2.29 each on Doritos, Lay's, and Tostitos. 4 for $13 on your 6-pack Pepsi and Coke products. Not terrible. Buy 2, get 2 free. Pepsi and Mountain Dew. Looks like it's mainly Pepsi products sold here at the Safeway and Albertsons. Let's take a look at their digital or their 3-day sale. So it looks like we're running a meatball for $5. Smithfield thick sliced bacon or Rosina meatballs for $5 each. And then you got your watermelon 2 for $5 as well. Sometimes these 3-day deals are good, sometimes they're not, but, we'll take a look at them nonetheless. Here's 3 2-liter bottles of soda. Looks like Coke and Pepsi products for 3 for $5. Sara Lee bread. There's a nice little coupon for $2.99, but we had a better deal at $2.49.
And then there's just a whole host of little coupons here that we can go through and get some savings, extra savings on. But man, I'm not seeing anything that's really sticking out as a really, really smoking deal. Let's slide down this ad a little bit more here. We got a roast line on sale for $6.99 a pound. $6.99 a pound is okay. Not the best, not the worst, but you're looking at beef chuck, cross rib, bottom round, eye round, top round, and petite sirloin roast. If you look, I'm going to be putting out a video on how to cut petite sirloin into petite steaks. So you could buy that at $6.99 a pound and take it home and cut it yourself into some nice grilling steaks and save yourself a little bit of money. We'll go over that here real soon in one of my videos coming up. You got fresh salmon portions at $5.99 each. It looks like you have a large cooked shrimp at 21.25 count for $7.99 per pound. Pork chops here, center cut pork chops for $2.99. That's a decent price. And then they're running snow crab as well at $9.99 a pound. Hey, here's one of the better bacon deals. You got the 12 to 16 ounce bacon. This is going to be a Jimmy Dean product. And it looks like they're $3.99 each. You also have your sausage and their boxed cooked product as well for $3.99. You have fresh corn for 4 count for $3.99. I believe Fry's had the 4 count for $2.99. So that's not as good a deal, but these are all digital offers that you can go download or clip on their app. Let's slide down this ad just a little bit more to see what we have going on. Usually they have another meat or produce deal a little farther down here. But we may have gotten to the end of this thing. And I believe that's it for your Safeway Albertsons ad. You guys, I love spending a little time breaking down these ads. I really want to try to save people money. You know, I really want to help you be able to go buy a big piece of meat for a really good price and then take it home and be able to produce that piece of meat into things that you would cook for dinner, put on the grill. During the summer, if you're getting into a roast sale, well, maybe you don't want to, put the crock pot on or turn on your oven when it's super hot and the summer's here, and you want to go out and grill. So I want to help you be able to produce that piece of meat into something you can grill and make multiple meals for your family. This is a good thing. This is a very good thing. Okay, I appreciate each and every one of you spending a little time with me, shopping with Tom, taking a look at all these ads and just seeing what the best deal is out there and how you can save money if you just cruise around to each of the stores and buy their main hot front page items or second or third page items that might be just a hot sale that they're trying to throw at you to bring in that customer. With these local grocery stores, they're going to always try to compete against the Walmarts and the Amazons and the, your Wincos and your Costcos and your Sam's Club, by offering a really hot front page item so that you'll come into their stores and maybe buy some little higher gross profit items rather than going to those big chain stores where, they're going to put a decent price on stuff and it's going to be a big bulk piece of meat or a big bulk package, but maybe you don't want a big bulk package, So I like to try to find the best deal. I tell you, go into a Costco, you're going to spend 2 hours in there. At least I do anyway. I can't help but walk all the aisles and look for all the deals and of course try all the samples and this and that. If you don't have 2 hours to spend, I tell you, you can hit a Safeway, Albertsons, and Bashas', all 3 stores, and it might take you maybe an hour, Maybe 15, 20 minutes in each store, go in, get a few of their hot deals, roll out of there, and you're done. You've saved some money, and you also maybe put a little money in your savings account. You can take advantage of your Senior Wednesdays. It's the first Wednesday of each month for these local grocery stores. You save 10%, you guys. Hey, thank you for spending some time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. My name's Tom, and this is Shopping with Tom. Bye now.